They don't really want you to analyze things and interpret them, but more recall things, right?
और A levels के जब convert हो जाते हैं तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा गिर जाते हैं.
And we have to have a basic knowledge of it.
So that is where it gets easier.
We are in the end game now. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to the Pre-Med podcast, your pocket companion for your journey towards your dream med school. I am Musaba, your host for today's episode of our series Decoding the MDCAT. This episode of ours is completely catered towards A-level students. As we all know, that A-level students are going from a course that is completely different towards their MDCAT that is crafted out of the FSC curriculum. And in order to do that, we have from the MDCAT prep phase to the admission process, we have everything covered. In order to do that, we have a very capable panel representing all 4 provinces of Pakistan with us so that we can get perspectives of A-level med school aspirants from all 4 provinces of Pakistan. So now we will move forward, and I would love our guests to introduce themselves. Over to you, Bariha.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Bariha Haider and I'm a first year at Damatpur College, Sindh. And I did my A-levels from Beacon House, and currently in my university, my merit number is number 85. Yeah, my roll number basically.
Okay, thank you so much, Bariha. Momina, we would love to hear from you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Momina Khan and I'm currently studying in my second year of MBBS at Khyber Medical College, Peshawar, which is basically KPK. I did my A-levels from Benchmark Islamabad, and my merit number on the provincial list was 191, but currently in my class, I'm merit number 142.
That's lovely. Thank you so much. Mishal?
Okay, Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mishal. I'm currently a third year medical student at Rashid Latif Medical College. And by the time I gave my MDCAT, तब 7 CIs भी चल रहे थे. So I gave my CIs in October, November. So the merit lists were kind of jumbled up. I'm not really sure how they turned out to be. But my merit was high, but I ended up being at a 133. So I'm roll number 133 currently. And yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Mishal. Amna, you can go next.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Amna Baig from batch 28 of BMC Quetta, Balochistan. I'm merit number 150 out of 410, and I did my A-levels from City School PAF Karachi, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, I forgot to do that in the beginning. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for being here with us. Okay, so now that we are done with the introductions, we will be moving on to the main discussion. This is our part 1 of our discussion, that is like the preparation phase for MDCAT for an A-level students. So the first question is for Amna. Amna, you will be taking this question. Like, ये एक ऐसा सवाल है जो मेरे ख्याल से relatives का favorite question होता है. Like, when I told my parents that I was gonna do A-levels, so like my parents were fine with it. लेकिन everyone जिससे मैं बाद में contact में, they were like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, why would you choose A-levels rather than FSC when FSC जो है वो ज़्यादा preferred होता है, like marks कट जाते हैं, पता नहीं क्या क्या. So the question we have for you is, what was your reason for choosing A-levels rather than FSC?
Yeah, that's the favorite question of everyone, that why did you opt for O-levels over FSC? So the reason was I opted for A-levels over FSC because A-levels foster a deeper understanding of concepts, where FSC emphasizes to rote memorization of information. That pretty much seems less relevant to me because I am really bad at ratifying stuff. And A-levels, on the other hand, present a more challenging curriculum that suits my style because I like challenging myself most of the time. And I struggle with the memorization intensive approach that is a typical FSC style. And yeah, my family also pressurized me choosing A-levels because that was my father's dream to make me do A-levels actually. And ultimately, it better aligned with my academic strength. And yeah, it helped me a lot in my MDCAT too.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, it was not my parents' decision. Actually, they were quite concerned by my decision, but I knew that I couldn't cope up with the FSC curriculum. So we will move on to the next question. This question is for you, Mishal. That what do you think are the major differences between the FSC and the A-level courses?
Okay, so first of all, when you're talking about the curriculum is the same. Curriculum almost same है, entirely same है. The main difference comes in the pattern of studying that certain curriculum. जिस तरह से आप पढ़ते हो, जो books आप पढ़ते हो, the books in A levels, obviously Cambridge की books and their international standards की books. So you have to study them conceptually. And आपकी analytical skills according to me बहुत polish होती हैं. उसमें certain differences हैं. जैसे bio for instance, it's not that much based on memorization. It's concepts and linking the systems. Certain systems कैसे आपस में link हो रहे हैं. Similarly for chemistry, आपको periodic table पूरा याद नहीं करना होता, आपको वो मिलता है आपके पेपर में. एंड फिजिक्स में भी आई फील लाइक जो सर्टेन चैप्टर्स होते हैं, जैसे कि क्वांटम फिजिक्स होती है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वाला स्पेसिफिकली चैप्टर, बहुत अच्छे कॉन्सेप्ट से आपको पढ़ाते हैं. फार्मूलाज की जो डेरिवेशन होती है, इट्स नॉट आपको रट्टा नहीं मारना होता, आप समझ के हर स्टेप खुद करते हो. एज कम्पेयर टू FSC, व्हेन आई वाज स्टडीइंग दोस बोर्ड की बुक्स फॉर MD-CAT, आई फिगर्ड दैट आउट के formulas for physics were different, and they उनके पीछे मुझे कोई इतनी एनालिटिकल अप्रोच नहीं फील हुई. यू जस्ट हैड टू लर्न एक डेरिवेशन जो होती है. व्हेन इन A levels हमें पता था कि बहुत देयर आर 3-4 ways कि आप कोई भी फार्मूला डिराइव कर सकते हो, एंड योर आंसर इज करेक्ट एज लॉन्ग एज इट मेक्स सेंस. एंड फॉर बायो इट्स मोर मेमोराइजेशन बेस्ड. आपको वही फैक्ट्स याद करने एज इट इज़. एंड केमिस्ट्री में आपको पीरियोडिक टेबल नहीं प्रोवाइड करते, लेकिन आपको वो याद करना होता है. अगर इफ़ यू टॉकिंग अबाउट A levels, तो व्हेन यूर इन मिड स्कूल, A levels की पढ़ाई हेल्प्स यू अलॉट. जो आप एक एनालिटिकल अप्रोच सीखते हो, द वे यू लर्न हाउ टू रीड क्वेश्चंस, MCQ स्पेसिफिकली, वो आपको बहुत हेल्प करती है इन मिड स्कूल. आपकी मिड स्कूल की पढ़ाई इज़ द सेम बिकॉज आप यू आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू स्टडी द सेम इंटरनेशनल लेवल की बुक्स, लाइक पैथो की जो बुक्स होती हैं, कैटसंग वगैरह, फार्मा की, देर ऑल इंटरनेशनल बुक्स, सेम सिमिलर टू द कैम्ब्रिज की बुक्स. तो दैट इज़ वेयर इट गेट्स ईजियर. बट इफ़ यू टॉकिंग अबाउट MD-CAT, तो FSC का सिलेबस हेल्प्स यू अलॉट. फॉर मी फेडरल की बुक्स भी मैंने पढ़ी थी, तो दे वर ऑल्सो वेरी डिफरेंट. So course-wise, the content is the same, but the way you study it and the way your answers are received by the examiner, that's different. The examiners are more welcoming, more open in A levels. They do welcome a different approach, but FSC में it's as it is कि ये answer है, आपने यही बताना है. So that's the difference.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with you on that कि A levels की जो पढ़ाई होती है that really helps in mid school, especially जब MCQ solve करते हैं. I feel like कि जो हमारा पेपर 1 होता था, उसके अंदर MCQs को solve करने की it was a completely different approach. तो उसको अब मिड स्कूल में जो हम अप्लाई करते हैं, तो it is comparatively easier for us to apply. दूसरा, I feel like A level physics was the most fun part of all. Like किसी भी तरीके से solve करें, you will always get to the answer. Okay, so now I really relate to this question. This question I'll be asking from Bariha. Bariha and I have given our MD-CAT from the same province. We are in the same university, so we both know what we have went through giving this in MD-CAT. Like, there's a major transition. Like, I feel like the Punjab and federal books are somewhat similar to our A-level books, but the SIN textbooks were completely different. So I would like Bariha to answer this question. What were the major difficulties you faced when you transitioned from A levels to FSC?
So I'd say the first, like the most major difference that I faced, सबसे बड़ी problem ये थी कि मुझे ये नहीं पता था कि मैं कहाँ से start करूँ. ठीक है? There's so many opinions, there's so many things that you hear, and like अच्छा सबसे पहले let's talk about the curriculum. ठीक है? Like Mishal just said, A levels is very analysis based, and then FSC, especially SIN. Okay, I feel like the guide to acing your MD-CAT is to understand the pattern of your specific province, because I know for a fact कि the way federal वाले test their kids and the way KPK test करते हैं और SIN करते हैं, that's completely different. SIN is very, for me, I realized कि book line based, both JSMU का exam भी, DUHS का exam भी, it was very book line based. ठीक है? तो उस sense में I was like कि okay, this is very book line based, मतलब कि they don't really want you to analyze things and interpret them, but more recall things, right? तो अब मुझे ये भी नहीं पता था कि मैं कितनी extent तक करूँ. Like Mishal said, we don't have the periodic tables. I was like, do I gotta memorize all of the elements? Like, that's crazy. ठीक है? और also, अगर if we talk about book line based, तो फिर उसमें obviously you need to read the books. And if we talk about books, for me, the biggest problem was how ugly SIN word books were. Because okay, so Cambridge books, they're so like, you know, organized, there's tables and colors and everything, very visually appealing. And then you have SIN word books, and I was like, okay, I can't read that. But khair ho gaya, and then apparently there's a new update too as well. So I feel like that would help the students, inshallah. Yeah. Also, one thing that really was a problem for me was some topics जो मैंने A levels में कभी भी नहीं पढ़े थे, and I feel like Kingdom Animalia वगैरह, plants even. Acha, one thing that I'd like to add is if you are from Sindh and you're giving your exam to DUHS, they can test anything. Okay? Do not trust them with the syllabus. They can test anything. So uske liye I had to study Kingdom Plante, and I was like, okay, that is hard because we never studied that in A levels and it was so extensive. So I feel like yes, those are the things that were the hardest for me. But again, exam style was a bit hard for me to adjust because instead of using my brain skills and everything, वो मोर मेरा रट्टा भी चेक कर रहे होते हैं मतलब you need to test your concepts and everything, लेकिन majority of it I believe is very things that you got to recall and like memorize and everything. So yeah, that was something that I did struggle with.
Yeah, it's like it just brings back old memories because बिल्कुल मेरी भी यही हालत थी. Like when I transitioned from my A-level books to the Sin textbooks, I was like, how am I supposed to study this? Because there was so much to learn, and the physics, and I was so confused कि जो physics की derivations है उनको याद करना है कि नहीं. So like we have went through the same thing entirely.
One thing that I would suggest is to actually read the physics ki book because it is very good. Like the content is really good. Like, and I never bothered because वो इतनी colorless थी, इतनी plain थी. And end के तरह में I opened the book, I was like, this is actually interesting. I should have read this earlier. लेकिन खैर.
So like just for our viewers, like for me, like Kingdom Animalia was a nightmare from the book, but the learning lists from Dangle Pre-Med were a lifesaver for me. Like bilkul end mein, I got them in the very end, and they were seriously a lifesaver for me. Okay, so now that we are done with that part, Momina, I would like to hear your insights on this question. Which subject is the most difficult to manage as an A-level student preparing for MDCAT?
So I know the opinions might differ on this one, but for me it was biology, primarily because जो syllabus है biology का वो बहुत ज़्यादा extensive है FSC का. हम लोग A levels में we don't study that much, right? Even हम body system सिर्फ AS में पढ़ते हैं, and A2 it's either botany के chapters or it's genetics के chapters, most of them. So when I transitioned to FSC books, it was all the body systems and all that. Photosynthesis are वो वाले chapters, so they were familiar, but there are a lot of chapters जो किए हुए नहीं थे, शुरू से पता ही नहीं था कि क्या चीज़ है, तो I had to do them from scratch. And as compared to other subjects like physics में हमें formulas आते थे पहले से, हमें definitions आती थी because they don't change. उसमें बहुत कम ऐसे chapters थे, those were new, even in chemistry. But in biology, or you can't even skip anything, और ऐसे भी नहीं कर सकते कि light पढ़ लें because your majority of your portion of your MDCAT test, it's from biology. 50% of your MCQs are from biology. So you have to focus on that. So I think that was a tough part for me. And I, being a person who likes to solve numericals and who loved maths, till O levels, even in A levels, I took maths, and I was a person who liked doing numericals, solving those type of problems. So biology is something that is all theoretical. I think that might be the reason that it was difficult for me.
Yeah, that's the same answer. If somebody asked me this question, that would be my answer, because for me, biology was a very big transition. Like in A2, it's all about genetics, and it actually moves on to the advanced level, like advanced biology, like genetics and evolution and what else. And then it was completely different when I started studying for my MDCAT. Okay, so I think we are almost done with the preparation phase. Just one last question that you all will have to answer. Okay, what particular techniques you used in order to prepare for your MDCAT? So Amna will take this question first.
Yeah, because most of the seniors as well as my sisters told me that you should focus on book reading a lot, because most of the MCQs in MCAT, especially in Sindh and Balochistan, comes straight from our books, and we have to like have a basic knowledge of it before you take the correct option, because there is no way a concept in it. You must know the correct value, or it must be a name of a scientist that you have never studied in your A levels before. And that was, yeah, reading book gave me a real edge in my MDCAT, because yeah, reading books was not a big practice in my A levels, because I would just look into the concept and straightly move to past papers. But in MCAT, yes, I had to spend a lot of time on reading books and then moving to the past papers. So yeah, that's
Yeah, like I feel like A levels वाले students वैसे ही उनका ये perspective होता है कि I just need to understand this. Why would I learn this? So इसलिए उनके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल होता है when they start preparing for the MDCAT, because you do actually have to learn those book lines if you have to pass your MDCAT. Okay, so Mishal, we would love to hear your particular technique as well.
Okay, so for me, the first thing I always do when I'm starting किसी भी एग्जाम की तैयारी is make a study plan to set a target, knowing कि आपके पास इतना time frame है for that exam. Let's say आपके पास 2 months है, अभी I think September में है MDCAT, so you have almost 2 months. तो सेटिंग अ प्लान इस तरह से कि व्हाट आई डिड वाज आई स्टार्टेड विद फिजिक्स एंड उसके बाद आई डिड केमिस्ट्री एंड आई डिड बायो एट द एंड. बट बायो में साथ साथ इस तरह करती थी कि एवरी डे इन द मॉर्निंग आई वुड गिव इट 2 hours एंड देन बाकी पूरा दिन आई वुड डू फिजिक्स और केमिस्ट्री. एंड स्टार्ट में बायो के आई मेड द किंगडम एनिमेलिया और प्लांट किंगडम के चार्ट्स बड़े बड़े एंड आई पेस्टेड देम ऑन माई वॉल एंड एवरी मॉर्निंग आई वुड जस्ट लुक एट इट. And by my MCAT, those two were my favorite chapters because मुझे इतने अच्छे याद हो गए थे and they were on my fingertips. So I would just suggest कि whoever is giving the MDCAT right now, print your periodic table and make a formula sheet साथ साथ for physics and सबसे पहले make these charts because they help you a lot और इनसे बहुत MCQs आते हैं and these are easy marks. ये कोई सोचने के भी नहीं होते, बस ये याद करने वाले होते हैं. तो it's really sad for you अगर आप ये याद वाले MCQs ही गलत कर दो. So this really helped me, and साथ साथ I made different registers for every subject. I would attend the classes online मैंने steps ली थी. So I would attend उसकी class and make notes साथ साथ and end पे prepared उन्हीं notes से highlight the important things from the board की books. And for bio I think federal की book से भी MCQs आए थे तो मैंने सिर्फ for bio federal की book की थी and that helped me. And in 2 days I just read that book like a novel. मैंने बस read कर ली थी end पे 2 days before my MCAT. हाईलाइट करके इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें. तो बायो में से सिंस ज़्यादा MCQs आते हैं, डूइंग बायो एट द एंड रियली हेल्प्स यू कीप ऑल दोज थिंग्स इन माइंड. और पहले अगर आप कॉन्सेप्ट वाली चीज़ें कर लो फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री इट्स ईजियर फॉर यू. सो दैट्स व्हाट आई डिड. बायो शुरू में साथ साथ एंड एंड पे इंटायर टाइम टू बायो.
Those were some really great tips, Mishal. I really like them. I wish someone would have told me these tips. Like I do make weekly schedules, but that's about it. Like there are no charts or notes. So because that's just not me.
Yeah.
Bariha, we would love to hear your technique as well.
Yeah, actually talking about timetables, पता है मैंने भी इतने बनाए थे लेकिन I never really followed through with them. Like so instead of that, I would just like set really long term deadlines के in 2 हफ्तों में like I'm not gonna set के कौन से chapters करने, but I know कि I need to cover a good chunk of chemistry, for example. That's how I did it. अच्छा, the way I tackled with my chapters was I realized कि क्योंकि synth में there's not a lot of concepts that I'll be applying except for a few certain chapters. I feel like वो student खुद ही पहचान सकता है. What I mainly did was I read the books, ठीक है, and I highlighted everything that I found important, ठीक है, and I made these like sticky notes. उस पे मैंने साइड पे चिपका दी थी. So I didn't have any external notes in hand. I just kept reading my books. और वही highlighted चीजें जो मैं reread करती थी. End time it was easier for me because I knew where the things were, and then it was like really quick review. Talking about charts, I still have those charts on my softboard right now. I made charts for organic chemistry because that was the hardest for me. Like I feel like A levels के reactions जो मैंने याद किए थे और जो synth के उसमें reactions थे वो थोड़े different थे. And I was like ये क्या है? रिएक्शन सेम होना चाहिए लेकिन नहीं था. मतलब there were different reagents और products थोड़े अजीब ऊपर नीचे. तो I was like अच्छा ठीक है. तो I made like carboxylic acid का एक chart, उसमें सारे reagents, like सारे reactions, products वगैरह सब कुछ. So that really helped me visually. I would say yeah, that's my technique.
Like the reactions were different in the syntax.
I know.
I studied for my NUMS test using the federal books and they were the same as the A-level books. I'm so happy that the Syn books have been updated for the students who will be giving MDCAT this year. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Momna, you are up next.
Okay, so charts, everybody has talked about that. Charts are, I think they do help you a lot क्योंकि चलते फिरते अगर आप रूम में लगाते हो आपकी नजर पड़ती है तो आप रिवाइज करते हो आपको याद हो जाते हैं. My pro tip would be solving past papers and as many MCQs, like not just past papers, लेकिन topics के आपको कहीं से भी कोई भी MCQ मिलता है उस topic से related, be it at the end of your chapter in your book, पंजाब की बुक है, बलूचिस्तान की बुक है, किसी भी प्रोविंस की बुक है, बिकॉज आप जितना करोगे उतने आप फेमिलियर हो जाओगे एमसीक्यू से, और यू वुड नो अगर आपने सही चंक ऑफ एमसीक्यू सॉल्व किया हुआ है, तो व्हेन यू गिव योर पेपर यू विल रियलाइज कि a lot of MCQs you have seen these before, और आपको पता होगा। और उसमें इस तरह कि when you get an MCQ wrong or anything, तो आप उसको हाईलाइट करो या राइट इट डाउन विद योरसेल्फ और एनीथिंग, तो ताकि when you're revising so you go through them again, तो अगर आपके पेपर में आता है तो you won't do it wrong. And secondly, I am not the type of person who reads books. I hate reading books क्योंकि A levels में हमें आदत ही नहीं डाली बुक्स पढ़ने की। So I would make notes, even books maybe, obviously you have to read books, that's important for MDCAT, लेकिन like end days में जो मैंने book में भी highlight किए होते थे important points, I would write them down with myself as notes, and then I studied them like a week before, few days before my MDCAT as a revision.
Yeah, like I totally agree with you. I believe past paper practice is the most integral part of your preparation. Like you cannot expect to score good without practice. Like I used to practice every day. Like I used to learn a chapter, I used to learn everything about it, and then after I had done it, I used to do questions as much as I could. Like जब तक मुझे confirm नहीं हो जाता था कि I know everything about this chapter. So like this is the most important tip. Like practice as much as you can. Okay, so now we are done with the preparation phase of the MDCAT. We are now into the admission cycle of the for A-level students who are trying to get into medical schools. It's a bit different as compared to FSC students. Like it's mostly same, but there are slight differences. Our speakers will be talking about those differences. So, Momna, you will be taking this question along with Mishal. Okay, is it really challenging for A-level students to get into government medical colleges as compared to FSC students? Like, what are the challenges and how did you overcome them?
Okay, you guys would know this because if you look at the ratio of A levels to FSC students in your own class, you would know कि एक दो बच्चे होते हैं A levels के, especially in open merit, and I think that's primarily because of the equivalence thing. क्योंकि I know कि I had straight A stars in O and A levels, and my equivalence was 1004 out of 1100 with straight A stars, right? And then I would look at people around me who had done FSC and they had like 1080, 1060 marks. And FSC की equivalence भी आपकी जो aggregate बनता है उसमें percentage भी FSC की 40% होती है, तो it matters a lot and it counts a lot. और A levels के जब convert हो जाते हैं तो वो बहुत ज्यादा गिर जाती है। तो एक तो दिस इज अ मेजर फैक्टर, बाकी प्रिपरेशन फॉर MDCAT वो तो जितनी आप एफर्ट करते हो यू कैन क्रैक दैट, लेकिन यू कांट चेंज दिस थिंग, राइट? एंड सेकेंडली द ट्रांजिशन फ्रॉम A levels to FSC, क्योंकि आप जब when you switch to FSC books, FSC syllabus, you are doing everything from scratch and books are new for you and everything, and you have 3 months to cover all of that. And for as compared to FSC students who just have to revise what they've already studied, right? They study those books for 2 years and then they just go through them, they revise what they've already. So it doesn't mean that you can't do it. Obviously, हम सब ने किया है, हम कर सकते हैं तो आप भी कर सकते हैं. It's not that difficult. जो आपके MDCAT की ratio है, it's still more than FSC. It's 50%. So if you work hard in your MDCAT, you score good in your MDCAT, I'm sure that you're gonna make it.
Yeah, like I feel like KPK Punjab में तो the merit is very high. So like उधर there is a slight difference के ratio में, but in Sindh यहाँ पे picture बहुत ज़्यादा change हो चुकी है in the last 2 years. Like there are a lot of people in my batch who have done A levels. Like there's a 50-50 ratio. So like जब से equivalency का criteria change हुआ है, it has changed the picture a lot. So like the A level students are getting a fair ground to compete on, or dusra because MDCAT is 50% of the main equivalence of getting into the med school. So वो भी एक बहुत बड़ा factor आ जाता है. Like if you prepare well for the MDCAT, you can just cover all that disparity. Okay, so this is the last question for our admission part of the MDCAT for A-level students. That would be like, is the application and admission process any different for A-level students?
Actually, it is a bit different for students of A levels because they have to make an equivalence certificate of their grades that are issued by Cambridge, and that equivalence certificate is primarily issued by IBCC. And I must advise most of you all that get done with this part, because as soon as you get your A levels result, because I did this mistake. I completely forgot कि मुझे अच्छा equivalent certificate बनाना है, and the deadline 1 week before for my university admission, I remember कि अच्छा मेरे पास तो equivalence का certificate ही नहीं है, and then I rushed to Islamabad and IBCC to get my certificate. So the main procedure is that you need to register either online or go to the IBCC office that is there in your province. Actually, every province has their IBCC office. In like Quetta, we have it in Quetta. So take your transcripts of A levels, O levels, and get your equivalent certificate. And then when you're getting into your university with the forms and stuff, you need to give that equivalent certificate. That is the major certificate that is required by them for your admission procedure. Other than your A levels certificate, itna zaruri nahi hota. They mostly ask for your equivalent certificate. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I'd say कि the rest of the process is basically the same. मतलब जब आपके forms आएंगे तो instead of your mark sheet immediately you will only be submitting your certificates, ठीक है, equivalency का certificate, और online जो form होगा उसमें आपको अपने grades डालने होंगे, and that's basically the only difference. अच्छा, one thing that I would like to add on to this is कि your A level equivalency is also majorly composed of your O level grades, ठीक है, तो I want you guys to know कि you guys have a fair chance of getting a good equivalency, even अगर कभी A level के grade ऊपर नीचे हो जाए, do not lose hope, क्योंकि अगर आपके O levels के for example straight A stars, and you have a very good chance of getting a good equivalency, ठीक है, क्योंकि it's like 1100 marks, right? So 800 are from 8 of your O level subjects. So yeah, keep that in mind. A lot of people actually don't know this. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know.
Yeah, Varida, thanks a lot for mentioning that. Like actually, A levels, the O levels is contributing more to our
Exactly.
equivalency, and that
It's like
was really
10%.
shocking for me.
Yeah, it's like would aggregate
Yeah.
to 10% भी है और उस 40% of A levels में भी O levels आ रहा है. It's like if you have good O level grades, then you have a
Yeah.
fairly good chance.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so guys, we will now be moving on to a very fun part of our podcast today. That is frequently asked questions. This will be more like a rapid fire round. So I would love for you guys to answer these questions as fast as you can. Michelle, you'll go first. What was the first step you took while studying for your preparation for MDCAT?
So the first step that I took was to print out the syllabus, जो MDCAT का था, and compare it to my A-level syllabus. I got the board की books and I started planning out how I'm going to study. If there's any difference में A-level के subjects में and in the FSC subjects, I targeted the board के subjects more. And instead of studying FSC oriented way से, I applied my A-level concepts to the MDCAT syllabus. Because what kids normally do is they try to study FSC in those 2-3 months. You're not supposed to study FSC, you're supposed to study for the MDCAT. So print that syllabus out and just focus on that. अगर कोई चीज़ book पे extra लिखी है, you don't need to do that. You need to stick to the syllabus. And there are some things that are in the syllabus that are not in the books. So do look out for them as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Michelle. Amna, the next question is for you. Like, as we have studied both courses, this is like just a fun question. Like, as we have done both the courses, which one do you think was more fun to study?
Okay, I would say that for a person like me, I will always go for A levels because it encourages you to apply to your basic as well as your advanced level knowledge to sum up and think beyond mere memorization, right? But it depends person to person. If you prefer a more structured approach, you should go for FSC. And if you are a person who want to have some fun and you want to know in detail ke acha iske piche ka concept kya hai, then go for A levels. But yeah, MCAT में I would say A levels helped me in that conceptual part. मुझे उस पे कोई मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ी जो एक्स्ट्रा एफएससी के बच्चों को करनी पड़ती है to get out of the box and think out of it. वो मुझे नहीं करनी पड़ी. But हाँ, मुझे उस stratification में बहुत प्रॉब्लम हुई जो एफएससी के बच्चों को नहीं होते. So every board have their own parts. It depends on you कि अच्छा आप किसके साथ ज़्यादा comfortable. That's
Okay, that was the perfect answer, Amna. Okay, so like now this is a very important question. Momana, you will be taking that question. Okay, like, how did you manage your stress while preparing for your MDCAT?
So I've noticed that a lot of people, when they go into constant padhai wala mode, they skip their sleep, they skip eating, they skip like important stuff like that. So I don't think you need to do that. Make a proper schedule, sleep on time, eat on time. And I think itna wo nahi hai, ho jata hai at the end agar aap karte. Even A levels ke, there are a lot of things from A levels, a lot of concepts from A levels jo aapko kaam aate hain. Even physics, I didn't focus मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा ऑन फिजिक्स while preparing for MD-CAT बिकॉज हमारी इतनी ज़्यादा न्यूमेरिकल्स की प्रैक्टिस हो जाती है, हम इतनी ज़्यादा उस चीज़ में स्ट्रांग होते हैं कि then we don't need to do that over and over again. तो I think strengths भी हैं A-level students की as compared to FSC students, and and you have to focus on yourself, your health first.
थैंक यू सो मच मोमना। ओके सो लाइक सबसे मुश्किल पार्ट के लाइक आखिर में सब भूलने लग जाता है। तो लाइक Bariha, what were the most effective practice and review techniques you were using during the end days of your MD-CAT preparation?
पता है जब reconduct हुआ था ना MD-CAT and I didn't study during that break, so I had 1 week and I was like, oh shit, it's actually happening. So I was like, okay, I'll start reviewing everything because I didn't have time, इतना. So one thing that really helped me that you also mentioned earlier was the Merengue की review list वगैरह. It was like smart summaries, and we also had these like review lists. उसमें ना सारे like values थी हर चीज की, and also I didn't have to open the books again. I didn't have to do a lot of things. I just went through those lists. It was so helpful. Also एक feature था Merengue में. It was like, for example, biology का ना condensed question bank होता है. Like it's like all of those chapters combined, right? It's not topical questions. It's like just a general mixed question bank for each of the subjects. So I used to do that. Like मैं सोने देती हूँ because I'll just start on my iPad and solving them. So since they're all jumbled up, what that helped me with कि मैं questions solve कर रही होती थी, अगर कोई ऐसा topic आता था, I was like, oh shit, I don't remember कि इसमें क्या था. So I would review that specific topic itself. So that was really helpful for me. And then again, like I mentioned, मेरी books में मैंने सब कुछ highlight किया हुआ था. I had sticky notes, so I reviewed that. It took me really less time. Or the charts on my walls that I looked at every day, they really helped.
Like, I totally agree with that. Like during the time of reconduct, those review lists, learning lists, formula sheets, smart summaries were my lifelines during that time because I didn't study as well. Like I was hoping it wouldn't take place.
I know. I was one of the people showing up to the courts, etc. Like no reconduct.
Same. Okay, so now we are reaching the conclusion of our podcast for today, and I will be asking all of you a very fun question. I would love for you guys to answer this in like a line or two. If you ever get a chance to do it again, the whole procedure, would you go for A-levels or FSC? Amna, you can go first.
Okay, if I had a chance to go again, I would go for A-levels for sure. But I feel like A-levels के भी अपने कुछ drawbacks हैं. Major drawback equivalence का था जो अब खत्म हो चुका है. But अगर उसके बाद की बात करो तो A-levels is fun. Like it's pretty much fun. FSC is more ratification. आपको एक ही चीज ratify करनी है. और सबसे बड़ी बात ये कि आपको हर जगह का अपना एक एडवांटेज भी होता है और एक डिसएडवांटेज भी होता है. जैसे मैंने अपना MCAT सिंध में दिया था, although I'm from Balochistan, I gave it in Sindh. तो वो जो reconduction हुई थी, that was the only phase when I studied properly. So it's not like कि आप नहीं कर सकते हो. You can do it. Either you're from A-level, either you're from FSC. You just need to be, consistent and hard work, and that is the only thing matters. A-level, FSC is something else, and your fate and your hard work is something else. At the end of the day, it's your hard work that is going to determine कि आपने कैसा किया and what's the result for you.
That was very well said, Amna. Like at the end of the day, आपने जहाँ से भी पढ़ा है, जैसे भी पढ़ा है, it's all about how hard and smart you work कि आप compete कर पाते हो क्या नहीं. Like it's all about competing with the students who are giving the same exam as you. Like आपने जिस board से भी पढ़ा है, you just have to do your best. Okay, Mishal, what will you do if you get the chance again?
If I get the chance again, I would definitely go for A-levels because I enjoyed that time a lot. I was in LGS and the way we studied was really fun. And even MD-CAT time में, I feel like my A-level पढ़ाई helped me a lot. हाँ कुछ drawbacks होते हैं, like वही equivalence वाला, and you government में मसला होता है, you don't get into that, and it's really sad. आपको लगता है बहुत unfair हो रहा है आपके साथ system, but when you're actually in mid school, the पढ़ाई everything is A-level based. Profs में अभी first second year I had distinctions, and the way I studied was entirely A-level based. My concepts are really good, and I feel like ये जो conceptual study होती है, I have done this since OA levels, and जो आपकी foundation build होती है वो आपकी पहले से build होती है. FSC के mostly बच्चे have trouble in that. Most of them are really sharp, उनकी memorization skills are really good, but they do take some time to adapt to the change कि आपके conceptual MCQs आते हैं more than memorization based. सो once you are in mid school, आपको बिल्कुल कभी नहीं फील होता कि आपके साथ कुछ भी अनफेयर हो रहा है. एंड इवन ड्यूरिंग MDCAT टाइम इट्स नॉट अनफेयर एट ऑल, because it's your way of studying and you can adapt to it. You can change it according to अपना schedule, according to the syllabus जो आपको दिया गया है, and nothing is impossible. So I think I would definitely do A levels again.
Okay, so like two of our speakers have given the same answer. We would love to hear from Bariha and then Momina as well.
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna lie. During the MCAT, I was really regretful of my decision. I was like, "Ye maine kya kar liya? Like, why did I do A levels?" Because I was studying everything in FSC as well. I was like, "Ye kya double cheese hai, right?" But then again, like now that I'm in med school, I realized that your high school years now they're not only for your college applications. They kind of shape you for your life that's gonna come later. So अब हमारा goal wasn't MCAT only, it was med school and then being a doctor, medicine, all that, surgery in the end. ठीक है, तो अब what A levels helped me with and O levels, A levels दोनों combined from my teen years and everything, कि आप situations को analyze कर रहे हैं, interpret कर रहे हैं अपने दिमाग में and then वो concept apply कर रहे हैं, and that is what medicine is. अब आपके पास कोई case आ रहा है, कुछ भी आपके जो concepts हैं आप उसको कैसे apply करेंगे, वो सारा process I feel like I'm not saying FSC students do not have that. Obviously, they are great at what they do. But I just feel like if we kind of have that upper hand because we're used to problem solving in that way. Okay? So that is what I would say now that I'm into med school. Okay? Also, one thing that is really important for me is that A levels mein, I got really used to self-study. Like, I don't know, maybe I studied differently. लेकिन वो independent study वगैरह जो है वो that was something I got used to, and then now that I'm in med school it's like every man for himself. So at the end of the day आपको खुद ही पढ़ना है, and then I kind of relate it back to that, like similar books and everything, so I can do everything on my own now.
Okay, like thank you so much, Bariha. Like but I feel like कि वही वाली बात आ जाती है दोबारा कि when you're in the game, once you get into mid school, then फिर आपका competition लाइक खत्म हो जाता है वहां जाके. लाइक इट्स जस्ट कि हर कोई जो भी पढ़ रहा है उसको कैसे अप्लाई कर रहा है, लाइक वेदर यू आर फ्रॉम ए लेवल्स और एफएससी, कि वहां जाके यू जस्ट नीड टू फिगर आउट योर वे एंड आई थिंक you'll be good to go. Okay, so like Momina, we will have you at last.
Okay, so I'd go for A levels any day. If you had asked this question before, while I was preparing for MDCAT, my answer might have been different. Because उस time बंदा बड़ा stressed होता है, and you are like, जैसे as Bhaiya mentioned that उस वक्त बंदा कह रहा होता है काश FSC कर लेता, दोबारा पढ़ना था सब कुछ. But then now that I'm in med school, हमें critical thinking की आदत होती है, analytical skills develop होती हैं levels में, because we don't memorize every line of the book in A levels. So here even in med school आपको you have to gain the concept. So I think हमें आदत है already उस चीज की, तो it helps a lot when you're in the field.
That was lovely. All of your answers were really good, and honestly I would have chosen A levels as well even if I was given the chance again. वही वाली बात है, दोबारा MCAT के फेज में I was really depressed कि ये मैंने क्या कर लिया अपने साथ. But at the end of the day A levels was really fun for me. तो like अपने prospects हैं, like equivalency का मसला आ जाता है, you feel like you are at a disadvantage, लेकिन it has its perks as well. कि वही वाली बात जो बरिहा ने कही कि इट्स जस्ट नॉट अबाउट योर कॉलेज एप्लीकेशंस, इट्स अबाउट योर करियर एज वेल, कि आपको आगे जाके कितना हेल्प करता है. Okay, so it was lovely having you guys with us, Momina, Bariha, Amna, and Mishal. You guys were, it was lovely hearing your insights. I believe our viewers would be really encouraged by your insights as well, and they will be really motivated to study as well as they can after hearing that we have all made it after being A-level students as well. As for our viewers, like I would say कि one of my favorite quotes from my favorite movie franchises ever, we are in the end game now. So like यहाँ पे just set your goal, just know your goal, work hard for it, work smart for it. और अगर आपका अपना गोल क्लियर है, then you will make it no matter आप किस बोर्ड से पढ़ रहे हैं या आप किस प्रोसीजर से गुजर रहे हैं. Just know कि आपने करना क्या है. Baki, we have come to the end of this podcast. Thank you so much to everyone for being here with us. Allah Hafiz.